Hello Pisces, welcome to your monthly tarot reading for the month of July. Actually, this is a half of the month reading. Sorry, I was MIA for the month of June because there was so much going on with the planetary retrogrades and then the eclipses and then the energy portals. So the energy was really intense. I was barely managing to do the personal readings and other stuff. But now I'm here. In planets, the Mercury and Venus have already gone straight, so the retrograde has ended, and so the partnership, finances, and our communication is actually out of the rut. But we still have 4 planets in the retrograde. They will end their retrograde in September, October, and November. So if you want to learn more about how these planetary retrogrades have been affecting your sun sign, then you'll have to look the previous video of that or previous reading that I did in the month of May. I have explained in them how these planetary retrogrades will be affecting each of the zodiac houses. So they will give you an overview on what were the lessons with each of these planetary retrogrades and how you can pass through them. So that's that. And now let's begin with your reading. I've chosen this is the general reading, so we will be doing the astrology spread. We'll see from your first house of astrology to 5th house how it is going on and what to expect during this month and what are the guided messages for them. So let's begin. First is the house of self, first house. This is the house which explains what is the relationship with, what is your relationship with yourself right now and where do you see yourself right now. For Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. 3 of Swords. So with yourself, you are in a deeply hurtful state. There is some emotional trauma or some setback that you have recently gone through, or you're feeling the pain and the heartache. It's like kind of fresh, even if it has happened a while ago, but the wound is so fresh that you're feeling completely jabbed by this energy. Let me see this. I'll have to see. So yeah, there's a lot of stormy energy around this 3 of Swords, and it is saying that your emotions are getting overwhelmed by this heartache. Maybe this is a heartache that you were ignoring or you were not paying attention to it, and because of all these retrogrades and eclipses, this energy has came to the surface and now you're feeling overwhelmed by it. Just remember, these planetary retrogrades actually bring up only those energies or emotions which needs our attention. So there's nothing to be worried about it, or we shouldn't be cursing this time. This is actually a blissful time. The divine timing to revisit the situations that we probably did not pay attention to at first, or to find their resolve, because this is the time when we can actually do something about it. If there is an emotional hurt or trauma, you need to sit with yourself, heal yourself. We right now just Chiron has gone into retrograde, and Chiron is a wounded healer. It will stay in retrograde in the house of Aries for next 6 months. So it will until December, it will be giving all this healing energy, so you can ride out this pain and the suffering and emotional trauma, whatever it is, because I'm sensing it's a collection of many hurts. It's not just one, or maybe you have been traumatized by somebody. Your heart has been hurt by thrice by different people or by the same person, or however it is. But this multiple or collective wound can be healed right now with all the planetary arrangements and with all the heightened energy. You just need to write things out. You just need to let go, release, do the ritual to forgive people who have hurt you. That is one of the most important way or significant way to actually heal your heart center. So your heart center is being in a lot of pain, and I'm going to place the crystal on it so that it can give you a healing. So yeah, um, your heart center is being jabbed badly, and this was probably a hurt that you didn't pay attention to before, but now it has came to the surface. So sit with it, see where it coming from, and then let go of it, because it is coming from something from the past. And if there is something in your present life which is making you your heart ache so much, then you must do something about it. You must, if you're keeping your heart blocked or locked, then open yourself up, have a heart to heart conversation with yourself or with whoever you need to, because this energy within yourself is becoming a storm, and that can become very destructive. So I'm sending you a lot of healing, Pisces. What happened to you in the month of July? We only met 1.5 months ago, right? What happened suddenly? So your energy was really high, on a high spirit last time I read. But this time around, it's kind of deeply wounded. So maybe it's the retrogrades have brought something from the past on the surface. So I'm sending you a healing light and love. And some cards went down. Hierophant went down with another card, but since I've seen it, I won't be placing it. But I'll tell you that something around your marriage or partnership is about to change. There's some energy which, or the idea of if you're single, the idea of what kind of a person you want to be with is going to change. This is by falling hierophant. That's the meaning. So now let's see what is happening in your second house, which is the house of money and possession. And sorry about the bad lighting. I've changed the spot, but the lighting is not fixed yet. But since there was a message, there was a message. I had to deliver it. So I'm doing it. Hopefully by the next time, the lighting and everything will be set in this corner. So second house, the house of material possession and how others see you. Would I stop shuffling? They're not telling me to stop. Can you believe it? Because maybe you need some extra time to heal and contemplate on this Three of Swords. Oh boy, this couldn't go any. So others see you right now as a tower, somebody who has hit by lightning. The whole structure that you have, this is like questioning your beliefs, questioning everything that you knew of, and maybe it has something to do with this heartache that has emerged right now. So the tower is saying that the whole belief system around your material possession or your career or how others see you, your image, it has all thrown out into the, there is a whole big question mark to it now. Now you're questioning everything, even your existence about, with your relationship with money and material wealth and everything material. So that is how the tower, you're having a tower moment with your material possession and your image, how people perceive you. So a lot of this is also the energy of being shook to the core, and maybe this shaken up energy has brought this hurt, vice versa. Either the hurt has opened you toward this questioning your entire belief, or the questioning of entire belief has brought the wound up. But these two cards are pretty much associated with each other. The tower moments are shaky at first, but they also lead us to awakening, to spiritual awakening, to enlightening us to the truth about our own self, about the world, and here we are talking about the material possession. Um, we right now are at the spiritually evolving state of humanity. So everything we thought was so important for us, our security with finances and material comfort, it has actually been thrown off course. And now we are understanding more and more that all of these things are temporary, and the long lasting thing is our soul, and that's how we will get awakened and connected with our spirit and spirituality. So maybe this tower moment has hit you and shaken your belief and brought you more closer to your spirit and away from the material attachments. And this also gives us the tower moments also give the opportunity to actually rebuild the whole structure from the scratch. Yes, it looks tiring at first, but trust me, if the foundation was faulty, then it's better that it burns down so that you can rebuild it. This time around, at least the foundation will be solid and strong, and it will never hit the tower moment again. See, so that's the plus. um, let's see what's happening in your third house. Okay, I had very intense and emotionally intense reading of Aquarians. So I was not expecting Pisces to give me this kind of energy in first two cards. So I'm hoping the rest of your houses are doing good. Let's see. Third house is the house of your social circle and your friends mainly. This like social circle and your alliances, because friends are, I think, 11th house. So yeah, work alliances and social circle. The devil. Okay, so the devil in the third house is saying that there has been some maleficent energy in your social circle, in your surroundings, or this could mean that there has been some material attachment or overdoing of things. It could be overindulgence, over the substance, or substance abuse, or workaholism, or codependent relationship, partnerships, stuff like that. So the devil has brought, there was the tower moment, and this heartache is definitely connected with this devil. So something you have learned about your own self and your social circle that you have found was malefic, and it was codepending, and something was based on a faulty foundation, which is why it has to came down. And by the looks of it, it has shaken your whole world down to the ground. I'm placing this. I'll be needing more gemstones for you. Trust me, but it's okay. I'm wearing many of them, so the energy is getting transferred to you. Trust me. So this is your third house energy about your social circle and your alliances. There was codependency and involvement or material attachment or something of abusive, toxic. Now this has came to the surface. In the next round, you will see what to do and how to fix it. Don't worry, I won't leave you guys up in the air with all this energy. We will take it down and see how we can fix it. All right. More than fixing, I'm seeing healing. So let's see. Now is the fourth house. Fourth house is our family, home, and our origin. Also the relationship with our mother. I haven't shuffled for the first 11 zodiacs this much that I'm doing just for your zodiac. I don't know why you need so much of shuffling, but let's see. I think there is some very important message coming your way. The moon card. This is your energy, and in your home life, there are things that are hidden. Either you are keeping it yourself, a part of you, maybe you're hiding your pain, you're hiding your suffering from your family, you are showing them the image that everything is fine, shiny and bright, but deep down you're going through this hurt all by yourself. So this is the moon card's energy. Also, this is saying that in your home life there are things that are under the shadow, and that you need to pay attention to, or you need to shed light at. Because your home and your family is always your reflection, and your first priority. So if there is something disturbing or faulty, it is very hard to pick point a finger on it, because for us our home is always the perfect, our family is always the perfect. So when there is something not perfect and you identify it, then it becomes very hard to actually pinpoint it, because then you think that the whole structure would fall down. But since you're the one who is pinpointing it, and you're the one who is getting this insight, so it becomes your responsibility to shed light on it. Moon is also mother, and it could say that there is something between you and your mother, some situation that needs resolve, that needs healing. It could be something about your emotional stability, or something of the emotional state, because moon is also our subconscious mind, our intuitiveness, and our emotions. So I'm sensing, since with all this array of cards, that maybe this materialistic energy, or this work driven energy is led by something that came, that you adapted, or you were led to by your one of your parents, or your mother, to be precise. Or this could also mean that you are going through a phase with your family right now, in which you're considering yourself stepping out, because Three of Sword, Tower, the Devil, and the Moon says that there has been a heartache. You are being around with so many people in your family, you're still being unable to express this hurt to them. So there is not that kind of comfort level that you feel toward them. Either they won't understand. So the whole structure has collapsed, which means that your connection with your roots has also been shaken right now. The codependency could also be toward your family and your parents, that now you're breaking free from you with the Devil card. And the Moon is saying that this is something that you're processing right now in your subconscious mind. At some level, you know that you need to step out or move away from this energy. If you cannot change them, you will just have to remove yourself from this equation, because this is a malefic equation, as I'm sensing, and you cannot no longer stay a part of it. Or if this malefic energy is coming from your own side and you're unable to communicate it to them, it is piling up in form of so much heartache and stress that you will collapse with this Tower moment. I'm not saying physically, but you will have a burst opening, or it will all come out of you in one way or the other. You're at the verge of bursting out. So that's there's these four cards are saying. Now is the fifth house, which is the house of romance and dating. Let's see what's happening there now. Eight of Pentacles. You're working over it, you're working toward it. You're diligently doing the work to get yourself into toward this partnership or the relationship that you have dreamt of or you want to be with. Or if you're currently into a partnership, then you are working really hard to work this out. With all this energy going on within yourself and in your subconscious mind, and your questioning beliefs, and then you are not even talking about it to anybody, and you're just dealing with it by your own self and giving a facade, or everything is fine and everything is so perfect. This could be a hard work for you. That's how it seems to be, because there are so many things shifting inside of you, and yet you have to work hard toward the partnership and to strive for the person that you want to be with. Moon card at the fourth house is also suggesting that maybe since there is a part of you that you are keeping hidden from your family, and this is the time that you reveal it. This is the time that you come out of the closet and actually tell them how you truly feel, how much you're hurting, how much your attachment to material has been shaken, and how malefic energy you think that we have in the surroundings. I mean, you have in your surroundings, and how badly you need to release it. So maybe you will be coming out to your family. So now let's see what are the guided messages for these houses. First, underneath the Three of Swords. What's happening, Pisces? There is a link in the description box. If you want a personal reading, please do write to me, and I will book the reading with you guys ASAP. Trust me, with this array of cards, you guys do need a personal reading. Three of Swords. So the heartache is coming from something from your past. Something from your past that you're unable to release, or it could be a breakup, it could be a separation or a divorce, although I don't see a divorce, but there was a deep heartfelt connection which you guys fell apart, but you are still unable to let go of it with the Hanging Man energy. There's a part of you which is still clinging on to them, and you feel still tied to them, and that is creating this heartache, or this is becoming unable for you to emotionally open up yourself to any other person or anyone else, because this person seems to be your sunshine, because here we have a sun, and here you're stuck with this chain, and there is a sun. So this person is your sunshine. They bring vitality to you, they bring happiness to you, they bring joy to your world, and now that they're gone, you're feeling lack of all of those things. So that's how you're feeling tied to them, that a part of you is missing as with them. So if there is somebody who you want to reconcile, talk about your emotions, or tell them how you truly feel, or work things out, then I would suggest you must do Or otherwise, if this is something that has been done over and done, and you just do not want to go back, then release the past completely. Because until or unless you won't you would stay into the state of hanging man, you won't be able to fall to enter into your future with happiness, with complete and with every heartache there is a chance for us to get spiritually evolved. So after going through this kind of heartache, if you are still staying stuck, how would you feel? Get enlightened. So release it completely, open your heart toward healing and toward love, so that you can receive the enlightenment and awakening. It's going to be double loss, that you have lost the person and now you haven't even gained the spiritual healing or awakening. Because with every trauma, there is an opportunity for us to heal emotionally, or to in order to spiritually evolve. So if we go through the trauma and we don't even receive the spiritual growth, then that is a double loss. So do not go into double loss. At least gain the spiritual awakening by releasing this energy completely. Or if you think that this person is so important to you, then have a word with them, talk to them, and tell them how you truly feel. You guys might will get reconciled. Okay, underneath the tower, I need a temperance and or a hermit for you. Because with the devil, those two energies will balance out. Okay, so underneath the tower, we have the King of Swords. So you are being emotionally distant and you are doing the right thing with your career and finance and with the material possession. You're doing what is just because the King of Sword is very action taker. He would do what needs to be done. He is not and he would follow the logic and intellect to actually work things out, and he would not even take his own emotions come in its way to fulfill its job or mission. So you're very determined at whatever goal you have set now, or however you want to rebuild your broken structure of with your material finances and everything, and you are determined how you want to rebuild it, and what you're gonna get. um, Kings and queens are action takers, and also they are always supported in their pursuit. So you have all the resources available to you and all the authority you have, that you can rebuild the whole structure, and how you want your image to go out with into the public, and what kind of relationship do you want with the material wealth from here onward. So you're doing exactly that, but you're also taking action with the material that you already have to do the right thing. Now underneath the devil, please, temperance or the hermit. I'm praying for on behalf of Pisces right now, because I also want to end my readings on a good note, not like drained. Okay, Six of Wands. So what is the malefic energy in your surroundings that you like or love the praises? And if somebody give you praises, even if they are false praises, they can manipulate you, because that's what they know your weakness would be. So there could be many people who are using you, your this you like being putting on the pedestal, or you like being given the recognition that you receive. So that's your malefic energy that you need to release, and you have. figured out by now that this is what is toxic inside of you. You codepend on others' approval and others' appreciation to do anything. Although, if you want to do something, the only person you need the approval for, or you need the appreciation and acknowledgement for of, is your own self. So if you are giving yourself that approval and recognition, then even if the whole world is against you, it shouldn't really matter. Now you're understanding this fact that you have been following through and you have been doing things to gain the approval of others, and to look for the appreciation. What would you do that others would appreciate you for, or something like that? You have completely forgotten how important it is that you appreciate yourself too. So now, right now, you're having hard time appreciating your own self, and that's your tower moment. Because we need to love, respect, and appreciate ourselves the most. If we lack that, then if the whole world is praising us and the whole world is loving us, that doesn't it will give you that void and emptiness inside of you that nobody's appreciation can ever fill. So learn to love yourself, learn to be your own hero and be your biggest fan, and respect yourself so much that you do not need other people's recognition and respect. It's good that they do, but even if they don't, your own self love should be so strong, and self respect should be so strong that it shouldn't be depending on anybody else's approval. That's what I'm saying. I mean, people should, why not? But again, that shouldn't be the criteria or motive for you to do your things, or choose your alliances, because this is a third house energy, your alliances and your social circle. Okay, now is the fourth house energy underneath the moon card. And by the way, all of these people are not really honest with you with the Six of Wands. They're just telling you what you want. They want you to, what they think they should say to you. They're not completely honest to you as well. That's the energy of Six of Wands. They are giving you a very high vibrational thing, but they are not telling that if something is wrong or something needs fixing or anything. They would never give you something that you do not want to hear. They would, with the Devil and the Six of Wands, they will only tell you what they know you would like to stay in your good books, right? The Moon card. But they are not honest people with you, because then they are not giving you the honest advice. Okay, I need to stop shuffling, can I? Okay. Justice. So now I see the divorce. Justice is marriage or divorce. So in your home life, with all the changes and deeper contemplation and healing that you're going through right now with the Moon card, you need to strike the balance. You need to do the right thing. You need to find justice for yourself. Again, if you seek justice for yourself, everything else will come into justice. If you're not just doing justice to your own needs, your own happiness, your own passions, your own aspirations of life, then you won't be able to bring justice and balance into any other relationship, or you won't be able to offer it to anyone else. And now we're talking about the family and the home life. So there is something that you're deeply contemplating at with the Moon card. You're also healing through this wounded energy, And maybe this relationship that right now you're within is giving you so much heartache, so much pain, so much emotional anxiety, that you are thinking of actually coming out of it, making an exit, and filing a divorce. Or if this is a past person that is giving you so much hurt and trauma, maybe there was an imbalance into this dynamics with your home and family life, that now you're bringing into balance. And this pain and basically enlightened you toward what needs to be fixed, toward whatever was broken, and whatever had to go down. So this three of sword has actually brought you a lot of enlightenment. And although you're feeling still stuck at it, but that is even for a reason. Probably you're not completely being able to let go of, because a part of you require this person who has shown you the sun or clarity, or given you this kind of because sun is also clarity, and also the happiness and vitality. So this person has given you the clarity that no one else has ever did. So that's how you're seeking justice in your home life, in your with your family. So since it's a general reading, see how it fits you. If it's a current partnership, I'm seeing you are exiting out of it because it is giving you so much heartache. So, or you're bringing it to balance. If it is just with your family members, you could be also filing for the inheritance, that you want to separate yourself with the energy, and you're saying that, yeah, fine, let's split everything, and I want to live with my own newly found enlightenment and awakening, how I want things to be, and you know what my relationship with the material wealth should be. Underneath the Eight of Pentacles, which is the fifth house, the house of romance. Let's see what we have. Four of Swords. So 3 to the 4, you're definitely healing. With this heartache you're giving yourself, so you're not working on the relationship with this combination. You are not focusing on romance right now. Your focus is on building a healthy material foundation for yourself, with your career, with your finances. Now you're doing some meaningful work. You're doing something that gives you fulfillment with your money. And this could be you're probably starting a brand new project. You always wanted to do this, and that's how you're you're working toward it. But Four of Swords coming underneath this says that whatever the heartache, whatever the painful trauma that you have gone through, now you're giving yourself time to heal through it. So you're not romantically available anymore, or right now, not anymore. That's like forever. No, no, not right now. You're available for it. You're giving yourself all the time that you need to heal from this heartache. And also, you're reflecting on what went wrong into that relationship, why it fell apart. What was it that you couldn't do? What was it that the other person couldn't deliver? What were the red flags that you were avoiding, or things that you were overlooking? And it all of it. You're not blaming yourself. You're not into regrets. I don't see it. You're into deeper contemplation of if something so dear to you, so close to your heart, how it fell apart. How did you let it go? This is the energy that I'm getting from it. And now you're thinking on what was the learning inside of it, and how you can move into another relationship, or even if you want to reconcile with them, then how can you do it without having repeating any past mistakes. So you are contemplating on all the past mistakes of this partnership, which actually led you to this heartache and this breakup. And okay, so that is the energy of the Four of Sword here. So you're resting, reflecting, introspecting, and giving yourself all the time that you need right now. Aquarian had the similar energy. If you're dealing with an Aquarian, they're going through the same. But okay, it's very healthy that you're giving yourself all the time to heal yourself, to completely recover from the past trauma, so that then you can focus on getting yourself making yourself available for a new relationship. Because jumping from one relationship into another, it will just never give you a time to heal or to contemplate on your mistakes or the relationships dynamics and everything. So at least right now you're giving yourself all the time that you need to heal and to understand that what went wrong, and how you can learn through it, and how do you want things to go further, either with the same person or with another person. Because I don't see reconciliation, I do not see, but I do see the divorce somehow. There is justice and the Three of Swords. So, if this marriage or this partnership or this relationship is giving you so much hurt, you probably will be splitting yourself from this person. Even if you are in a relationship, living together, because it comes into the house of home and family. So you will be calling a day with them because this is becoming emotionally too traumatizing for you. But you're focusing on working on building a solid foundation for yourself with all the tower moment that you had. And also you're learning that your own ego that was fed by people around you who does not mean well to you, but they only praise you so that they need to get something out of you, or just to stay in your good books. So you really are becoming aware of who are your real alliances and who are the fake and the frenemies around you in your circle. So this is your reading for the month of July. The longest reading I'm seeing 4222 at the clock right now. So 42 minutes. I hope this will help you and guide you, and I'm sending you the healing energy and light, all that you need for to go through this major transformation that you're going through. So major awakening is also taking place in your life with the Tower and the Justice, that you need to strike the balance, and there are so many major arcanas. So I hope you guys will recover and come out of it with flying colors. And also all your crystal needs, and for if you want to order the energy healing cards deck or book a personal reading with me, then the link is in the description box. You can do that. Follow me on Instagram. I do the energy healing updates on okay, even I'm mentally exhausted. I do the energy updates about the planetary movements and how they are affecting our lives on regular basis. So follow me or order some anything that you want to through IG, or write to us. The link is in the description box. I'm wishing you guys all the very best and stay strong. Just have faith. This too shall pass. So I'll see you guys next month. Take care.